My name is Mary Martin. I met Verna and Valerie, and I took a real shine to both of them. I took a real shine to them because they really understood the word rape, and that's what had happened to me.
In 1992, while Mary Martin was sleeping, a stranger broke into her Nashville home. The perpetrator sexually assaulted her while threatening to kill her.
Val and Verna were very sensitive people and very, very sympathetic to me, who I survived.
Valerie and I started Tennessee Voices for Victims because we've been working with victims for a long time. We want to give victims a voice. People like Mary, who they've experienced something just so horrible.
With gratitude to my dear and loyal friends for their ongoing support, I am a survivor of a vicious and violent rape. Yes, they did go to the parole hearings, and that was magnificent.
Just because she's a survivor doesn't mean that there hasn't been an incredible level of work and an incredible impact that has happened.
I will always remember how generous and sweet and powerful they were in supporting me. They're just unusually sensitive, good folks to have the wherewithal to guide.
I had personal experience because I lost somebody that I loved to rape and murder, and it doesn't just disrupt your life, it tears it down. I wanted to help people that were in that experience, but I also wanted to prevent it.
Tennessee Voices for Victims' mission includes representing crime victims' interests to the legislature and media, raising awareness about victims' rights and available resources, supporting law enforcement and district attorneys in victim aid, planning for mass violence incidents, assisting survivors in restoring normalcy after a crime, and reducing recidivism by educating incarcerated men and women through weekly victim impact classes.
My name is Darnell Ford. I was born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee. Raised by both of my parents. Around the age of 19, I started experimenting with drugs, which led to me committing several crimes, selling drugs, forgeries, theft, reckless endangerment. It wasn't until I met the men of valor in 2010 and I entered into the Jericho Project that my life began to change. So I met Valerie and Verna while I was in Core Civic. You had to take Victims Impact once a week, and that was part of graduating the Jericho Project. Watching the videos and just listening to different testimonies, it just changed my heart.
And our goal, of course, of those classes is to help them understand the impact they are having on other people's lives, and then also have them hopefully understand the impact others have had on them. One of the things that we have found to be really, really, really effective is to have survivors come in and share their stories.
From going into the prisons for victim impact was I could tell who in the audience, because they were victims of violence, their own darn selves.
Most of the time we've been victims or we've been victimized. And so they're just trying to break the cycle, the generational curses, the cycles that go on, and help you to see what you're doing, and how you affect other people so you won't do it again. They really love what they do. They were a big influence on me in Men of Valor and getting my life together. They didn't condone what we done, but they help you understand a lot of times why you do what you do.
Statistics show property crime occurs every 5 seconds. Violent crime like murder happens every 25 minutes, while rape is at a staggering 4 minutes.
We really want Tennessee Voices for Victims to be to be a light. You know, we want it to be a light for those who are already on that path or already kind of in that row of healing, but we also want it to be a light for those who eventually they'll get to the point where they're like, you know what, I don't want to be enslaved by this anymore.
The work that Verna and Val do is so vital. They have good hearts, good intentions, and I will always love them.
I just hope and pray that whoever is watching would support them. These two individuals, they just really are awesome. The impact that they've had on my life is still helping me today. And I just love when I get to see them out in the community at different functions. I'll never forget what I learned from those two women. So I just ask everybody to support them the best way you can, because, you know, we need people in our community giving victims voices.